Whither wilt thou lead me? Speak, I'll go no further. Mark me. Speak, I am bound to hear. So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear. What? I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and for the day confined to fast in fires, till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away. List, list, oh list, if thou didst ever thy dear father love. Oh God, revenge his foul and most unnatural murder. Murder? Murder most foul, as in the best it is, but this most foul, strange, and unnatural. Haste me to know it, that I, with wings as swift as mediation or the thoughts of love, may sweep to my revenge. I find thee apt. Now, Hamlet, here. 'Tis given out that sleeping in my orchard a serpent stung me, so the whole of Denmark is by a forged process of my death rankly abused. But know, thou noble youth, the serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown. Oh, my prophetic soul, my uncle.
My good liege, I hold my duty as I hold my soul, both to my God and to my gracious king. And I do think I have found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy.
Oh, speak of that I do long to hear.
My liege and madam, to expostulate what majesty is, what duty is, why day is day, night, and time is time, were nothing but to waste night, day, and time. Therefore, since brevity is the soul of wit, and tediousness the limbs and outward flourishes, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad.
More matter with less art.
Madam, I swear I use no art at all. That he's mad, 'tis true. 'Tis true, 'tis pity, and pity 'tis true. A foolish figure, but farewell it, for I will use no art. Mad, let us grant him then, and now remains that we find the cause of this effect, or rather, say, the cause of this defect, for this effect defective comes by cause. Thus it remains, and the remainder thus. Perpend. I have a daughter, who, in her duty and obedience mark, hath given me this. Now gather and surmise. Doubt thou the stars are fire, doubt that the sun doth move, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt a love. Thine evermore, most dear lady, whilst this machine is to him, Hamlet. This, in obedience, hath my daughter shown me.
Yeah. But how hath she received his love?
What do you think of me?
As of a man faithful and honorable.
I would fain prove so. But what might you think when I had seen this hot love on the wing? What might you, or your majesty the queen, here think? If I had looked upon this love with idle sight? No, I went round to work, and my young mistress, thus I did to speak. Lord Hamlet is a prince out of thy star. This must not be. And then I precepts gave her that she should lock herself from his resort, admit no messengers, receive no tokens, which done, she took the fruits of my advice, and he fell into a sadness, then into a fast, then to a watch, then to a weakness, then to a lightness, and by this declension into the madness wherein now he raves, and all we mourn for.
You think 'tis this?
It may be very like.
Take this from this, if this be otherwise. Oh,
But look, sadly, the poor wretch comes reading.
Now, I am alone. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction, in a dream of passion, could force his soul so to his own conceit, that from her working all his visage waned, tears in his eyes, distraction in his aspect, a broken voice, and his whole function suiting with forms to his conceit? All for nothing. For Hecuba. What's Hecuba to him, or he to Hecuba, that he should weep for her? What would he do, had he the motive and the cue for passion that I have? He would drown the stage with tears, and cleave the general ear with horrid speech, make mad the guilty, and appall the free, confound the ignorant, and amaze indeed the very faculties of eyes and ears. Yet I, a dull and muddy melted rascal, peak like John a Dreams, unpregnant of my cause, and can say nothing, no, not for a king, upon whose property and most dear life a damned defeat was made. Am I a coward? Who calls me villain, breaks my paid cross, plucks up my beard and blows it in my face, twigs me by the nose, gives me the lie of the throat as deep into the lungs? Who does me this? Huh? Swoons. I should take it, for it cannot be but I am pigeon-livered, and lack gall to make oppression bitter, or ere this I should have fatted all the region's kites with this slave's awful, bloody body, villain, remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villain. Oh, vengeance! Why, what an ass am I?
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartaches and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. That makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Oh, bleak! Who would the fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but the dread of something after death? The undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of. Thus conscience doth make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment with disregard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Ah, mic drop. I did it.
my lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now, receive them. Yeah. Oh, no, not I. I never gave you aught. My lord, you know right well you did, and with them words of such sweet breath, composed as to make the things more rich, their perfume lost. Take these again. There, my lord. Are you honest? Are you fair? What What means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bawd than the force of honesty can translate beauty into his likeness. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things it were better my mother had not borne me. What such fellows as I do, crawling between earth and heaven? We are arrant knaves all, believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery.
Oh, help him, you sweet heavens!
If thou needs marry a fool, for wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery, go, and quickly too. Farewell.
Oh, what a noble mind is here o'erthroned. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword, the expectancy and rose of the fair state, the glass of fashion, and the mold of form, the observed of all observers, quite down. Oh, woe is me to have seen what I have seen, see what I see.
Oh, my offense is rank. It smells to heaven. It hath the primal elder's curse upon it. A brother's murder. Pray, can I not, though inclination be as sharp as will? My stronger guilt defeats my strong intent, and like a man to double business bound, I stand in pause, where I shall first begin and both neglect. What if this cursed hand were thicker than itself with brother's blood? Is there not rain enough in the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? Whereto serves mercy, but to confront the visage of offense? And what's in a prayer but this twofold force, to be forestalled ere we come to fall, or pardoned being down? Then I'll look up. My fault is past, but oh, what form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive me my foul murder? That cannot be, since I am still possessed of those effects for which I did the murder. My crown, mine own ambition, and my queen. May one be pardoned and retain the offense? In the corrupted currents of this world, offense's gilded hand may shove by justice, and oft 'tis seen the wicked prize itself buys out the law. But 'tis not so above. There is no shuffling. There the action lies in his true nature, and we ourselves compelled even to the teeth and forehead of our faults to give it evidence. What then? What rests? Try what repentance can, what can it not? Yet what can it, when one cannot repent? Oh, wretched state! Oh, bosom black as death! Oh, limed soul, that, struggling to be free, art more engaged. Help, angels, make essay. Bow, stubborn knees, and heart with strings of steel, be soft as sinews of the newborn babe. All may be well.
Now might I do it, Pat. Now he is a praying, and now I'll do it. And so he goes to heaven, and so I am revenged. That would be scant. A villain kills my father, and for that I, his sole son, do this same villain send to heaven? Why, this is hire and salary, not revenge. He took my father grossly, full of bread, with all his crimes broad blown, as flush as May. And how his audit stands, who knows save heaven? But in our circumstance and course of thought, 'tis heavy with him. And am I then revenged to take him in the purging of his soul, when he is fit and seasoned for the passage? No, absurd. Yeah. And know thou a more horrid bent, when he is drunk, asleep, or in his rage, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, at game a swearing, or about some act that has no relish of salvation in it, then trip him, that his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul may be as damned and black as hell, whereto it goes. Oh, my mother stays. This physic but prolongs thy sickly days. My words fly up, my thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never to heaven go.
He will come straight. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with. I'll silence me, even in here.
Mother, mother, mother!
Fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
No, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Have you forgot me?
No. By the rood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come, come, and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up a glass where you may see the inmost part of you.
Oh, what wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help, ho!
What ho? Help!
How now? A rat? Yeah. There's a sword right here. Dead for a ducat, dead. Yeah.
Oh! I am slain.
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this.
Now, wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell, I took thee for thy better. Lay wringing of thy hands. Peace, sit you down, and let me wring your heart.
What have I done, that thou darest wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Look here, upon this picture, and on this. The counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curl, the front of Jove himself. This was your husband. And look you what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Oh, shame, where is thy blush?
Oh, speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter mine ears.
A murderer and a villain, that from the shelf a precious diadem storm.
No more.
A king of shreds and patches. Save me, and hover over me with your wings, you heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad.
Do not forget. This visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you? You do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold discourse. To whom do you speak?
You see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all that is I see.
Why, look you, how it steals away. My father, in the habit as he lived, look where he goes now, out at the portal.
This is the very coinage of your brain. This bodiless creation, ecstasy, is very cunning,
Ecstasy. My pulse, as yours, doth temperately keep time, and makes his healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass, but my madness speaks.
Oh, Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it, and live the purer with the other half. Good night, but go not to my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. Once more, good night. And when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. For this same Lord, I do repent. I will bestow him, and will answer well the death I gave him. So again, good night. I must be cruel, only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and worse remains behind.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh no, what noise is that? Oh, heat, dry up my brains. Oh, rose of May, dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia. Oh, heavens, is possible a young maid's wits should be as mortal as an old man's life.
They bore him barefaced on the bier. They bore him barefaced on the bier. Hey, nanny, and in his grave reigned many a tear. Fare you well, my dove.
Hast thou wits, and didst perceive revenge? It could not move thus.
You must sing a down, and you call him a downer. Oh, how the wheel becomes it. It is a false steward that stole his master's daughter.
This is nothing more than matter.
Oh, there's rosemary. That's for remembrance. Pray you, love, remember. And there is pansies. That's for thoughts.
A document in madness, thoughts and remembrance. Fit it.
There's fennel for you, and columbines. There's rue for you, and some for me. We must call it Herba Grace Sundays. You must wear your rue with a difference. There's a daisy. I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my father died. They say he made a good end. For Bonnie Sweet Robin is my joy. Na, 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 na.
Thoughts and afflictions, passions, hell itself, she turns favor and to prettiness.
And will he not come again? And will he not come again? No, he is dead. Go to thy deathbed. He will never come again. His beard was as white as snow. All flaxen was his poll. He is gone. He is gone. And we cast away moan. God's a mercy on his soul. And of all Christian souls, I pray God, God be with you.
Do you see this? Oh God! Here's a skull. Hath lain you in the earth 23 years.
Whose was it?
A horse and mad's fellow there was. This same skull, sir, was, sir, Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips that I have kissed I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now? Your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar? Not one now to mock your own grinning. Quite chapfallen? Now, get you to my lady's chamber, and tell her, let her paint an inch thick, to this favor she must come. Make her laugh at that. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing.
What's that, my lord?
Dost thou think Alexander looked on this fashion of the earth,
And so,
and smelt so? Pah!
and so, my lord.
To what base uses we may return, Horatio? Why may not imagination trace the noble dust of Alexander till he find it stopping a bunghole?
Twere to consider, too curiously to consider so.
No, faith, not a jot, but to follow him thither, with modesty enough, and likelihood to lead it, as thus. Alexander died. Alexander was buried. Alexander returneth to dust. The dust is earth. Of earth we make loam. And why of that loam, whereto he was converted, might they not stop a beer barrel? Imperious Caesar, dead and turned to clay, might stop a hole to keep the wind away. Oh, that earth, which kept the world in awe, should patch a wall to expel the winter's flaw.
Begin. Ho.
Yeah. One
No.
judgment, a hit, a very palpable hit.
Well, again. Stay, give me the drink here. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Sippy, sip. Definitely not poison. Give him the cup.
I'll play this bout first. Come. Another hit. What say you?
A touch, I do confess it. Our son shall win.
The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet. Broop.
Yay. Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord. I pray you pardon me. Sippy, sip.
Aye, it is the poison cup. It is too late. My lord, I'll hit him now. I do not think it, yet it is almost against my conscience.
Come for the third, Laertes, you do but dally. I pray you pass with your best violence. I am afeard you make a wanton of me.
Say you so? Come on. Ay, 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 ay.
Nothing, neither way.
How about you now? Stabbo. Oh, oh, flip. Uh-oh.
This one looks nice.
Yikes, stabbo. Oh. Part them. They are incensed.
Nay, come again. Woo! Look to the queen. Ho!
They bleed on both sides. How is it, my lord?
How is it, Laertes?
I am justly killed with mine own treachery.
How does the queen?
She swoons to see them bleed.
No. The drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet, the drink. I am poisoned. Oh, villainy. Let the doors be locked. Ooh. Treachery. Seek it out.
It is here, Hamlet. Thou art slain. The treacherous instrument is in thy hand, unbaited and envenomed. The foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother's poisoned, I can no more. The king's to blame.
Thy point in venom too. Then venom, fly to work.
Uh-oh.
Stabby.
Oh, yet defend me, friends. I am but hurt.
Here, thou incestuous, murderous, damned Dane, drink of this potion.
Sippy.
Tis thy union in here.
Sippy, sip.
Follow my mother.
He is justly served. It is a poison tempered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death come not upon thee, nor thine on me.
Heaven make thee free of it. I follow thee. I am dead, Horatio. Wretched queen, adieu. You, that look pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mutes or audience to this act, had I but time as this fell Sergeant Death is strict in his arrest, oh, I could tell you, but let it be. Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest. Report me and my cause aright to the unsatisfied.
Never believe it. I am more an antique Roman than a Dane. Here's yet some liquor left.
As thou art man, give me the cup.
Yeah.
Let go.
Yeah.
By heaven, I'll have it.
Yeah.
Oh God, Horatio, what a wounded name, thing standing thus unknown, shall I leave behind me, if thou didst ever hold me in thy heart. Absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world, draw thy breath in pain to tell my story. Oh, I die, Horatio. The potent poison quite o'ercrows my spirit. The rest is silence.
Now cracks a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest.